Hello, I'm Chris Kortz, the President and Managing Director at TCS. Today I'm going to talk to you about something potentially significant happening with fuel on the first day of the new year in 2020. IMO 2020 is a new regulation from the International Maritime Organization, or IMO, beginning on January 1st, 2020, hence the name IMO 2020. And this requires cargo and cruise ships to switch to ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel alternatives. Now, why would cruise and cargo ships changing their fuel impact the trucking industry? Because starting January 1st, 2020, cargo and cruise ships will be using the same fuel as most trucking companies, ultra-low sulfur diesel. While there's a lot of uncertainty around the impact of IMO 2020, two things are clear. First, the demand for ULSD is going to go up. And second, higher diesel prices will affect small carriers more than large ones. Now, why would it impact small carriers more? Because most large carriers can take advantage of hedging and fuel surcharges to minimize the impact. Hedging involves agreeing to purchase a large amount of fuel at a set price over some given time period. Fuel surcharges allow large carriers to be compensated when the price of diesel fuel exceeds a certain amount. Both of these strategies will help insulate larger fleets from the effects of IMO 2020. Unfortunately, these strategies are not typically available to small fleets, but TCS can help. Now, what can a small carrier do to prepare for higher fuel prices and reduce the impact for their businesses? If they're not already using a fuel card, then they're missing out on big fuel savings for their trucking company, especially if they're using a credit card to pay for fuel. When looking for a fuel card, there are a few things that you need to look for. Like, how much does it cost just to get the card? Are there any setup fees, monthly fees, or membership fees? Next, you'll want a fuel card that has great in-network fuel locations. If you always fuel at the same truck stop chain or fuel stops, then you'll want to make sure that those locations are in the network. You also want to find a fuel card that doesn't hit you with a lot of transaction fees or hidden fees. And finally, you should ask about their average discount per gallon on fuel and whether they have service and maintenance discounts as well. The TCS fuel card has no setup fees, no monthly fees, no membership fees, and has a $0 transaction fee on fuel purchases at more than 1,000 in-network fuel locations nationwide, including TA Petro, Ambest, Sap Brothers, Road Ranger, Petroleum Wholesale, and Roadies. Currently, our clients are saving an average of 35 cents per gallon on fuel. We also have great tire and service discounts at TA truck service locations nationwide. If you want to learn more about the TCS fuel card, head on over to our website, tcsfuel.com, or give us a call at 844-827-7702 to get started today.
Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you'll get notified when we post our next video.